Hello, students. Coming in, logging in right now. Hello, good afternoon. Now, we have like 198. Oh my God, that's a lot. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. Okay, so a little technical reminder before we start. So please change your name according to our name protocol. So if you're in a classroom setting, please reset your name into country underscore abbreviation of your school name. For individual login for student, please rename as country underscore abbreviation of your school and then your name. For teachers and coordinators, please also rename yourself accordingly. And may I remind you that all participants' microphone will be locked during the speaker presentation, but we will allow you to unmute yourself during the Q&A session. And also, please avoid multiple logins to reduce the echoes or any feedback that might occur. And also during the presentation, if you have any question, feel free to type in the chat box and then we will do a round of Q&A towards the end of the orientation, okay? Hello, good afternoon. Wow, I see a lot of gestures from Brunei. Brandon from Brunei and Francis from Philippines. Christina from Malaysia. Oh wow, it's keep coming a lot. Thank you for the icon. Hi. Oh wow. Now the chat box is just keep flowing. Okay. And we will start the session with the semio colors, everyone. Dear teachers, coordinators, and junior high students from all the Southeast Asia, good morning from Bangkok, Thailand, and welcome to the first day of Simeo Singapore Student Challenge 2023. My name is Pichaya from Simeo Secretariat, and I will be your MC for today and also throughout the 5 days workshop. And for today's agenda. Okay, may I get the slides, please? Thank you so much. For today's agenda, we are going to start with an orientation and some ice-breaking activities. And then after that, we'll explain about the guideline for submitting the proposal, and then we will call it a day with a Q&A. So without further ado, let's begin with the orientation. May I please invite Mr. Han Xian from the Ministry of Education Singapore to moderate the first session, please. Mr. Han, the floor is yours.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for logging in this afternoon. I think we have people from 10 over countries all coming here together on this virtual platform. So it's really nice to see all of you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about generically, what is this program all about? What are certain things that we want to look out for the next few days? All right, and what are the things that we want? What attitude should we take on for these few days as we go on to this challenge? Okay, next slide, please. All right, kind of overview. I think all of us, what is Singapore, I hope, right? And I think the only word that is in the challenge that might be unfamiliar to all of us could be the word CMIO. All right, so just to let everyone know what is CMIO, it's the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization. All right, so it is an international organization formed in 1965, all right, to promote cooperation among the Southeast Asian nations through education, science, and culture. And as of now, CMIO has 11 member countries, including Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos PDR, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Timor-Leste, as well as Vietnam. All right, so all of us are here today because we are part of this organization, this CMIO organization. All right, and this CMIO organization has 26 regional centers. I'm not going to detail, but basically these centers help to forward their agendas and to help to do activities regarding CMIO. Okay, next slide, please. All right, so why are we here today, right? What are the certain things we want to achieve and what are the certain things that we all hope to get out of this whole challenge, right? So the first and foremost, is hopefully all of us here, all students and also teachers, right, that we are able to widen our perspectives, all right, and to enhance also our skills in terms of communication, in terms of collaboration, all your 21st century skills in order to do well in the future as well as now. All right, so we hope to have this platform to help all of us enhance these skills. All right, and importantly, what is really, really good when all of us are here together is that we can share and we can exchange cultures, right? So we don't exist in that little bubble of ours. We know that there are people out there, our neighbors are out there, and we can always talk to each other. We can learn from each other. All right, and then last but not least, all right, hopefully the youth amongst us, all right, they can even establish a network. All right, next time y'all can, I know youth today, they are very good in creating group chats, right? Either on WhatsApp, on Telegram, you know, build a network. So every time you have a question, you have friends overseas, you can always ask them, or maybe you see some things in the news and you're like, hey, what happened in your country? Like, how can I help, right? Have a network, all right, to know each other better, which is really the point of today's networking session as well, right? Later in the ice breaking, I really hope that all of us will step out of our comfort zones and talk to each other more. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so the theme for this challenge is sustainable and resilient communities. All right, and just to help all of us understand what is this theme all about, all right, is that the reason we chose this theme, sustainability, is something that is in our mantra today. It's something that we are all interested in, no matter which countries we are in, because we face certain global challenges, all right, things like climate change and resources and stuff like that. So things like that requires us to think long term, right? What can we do for future generations in terms of sustainability? And of course, the word communities suggests that different communities have different concerns. And sometimes they could be similar, sometimes they could be different, all right? But the theme here encourages us to think about context, right? So different students from different backgrounds can tap on to their own personal experiences for different communities, all right, in order, right, to kind of tackle the challenge, right? So it's a prominent concern. It covers different backgrounds. And the last and not least thing is that this topic requires us to think multidisciplinarily, right? Meaning we can't just think about science, right? We have to think about a little bit about social issues as well. And perhaps let's see how we can integrate the two, or maybe take a more scientific approach, but with that humanistic point of view at the back of our heads, right? So it's multidisciplinary. So if you look at the third wheel, all right, it requires us to think beyond just one subject. So things like geography, history, your sciences, right, and stuff like that. So we can all put whatever you've learned in school all together. All right, so let me recap. Okay, this theme allows us to think about our own personal context in our different countries. What are the challenges we face? We are tackling worldwide problems, but we are understanding that geographically they are different. And then we are encouraged to think beyond one singular subject, right? So that is the purpose of this theme. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so I'm so sorry if this is too boring for you, but I'm just really setting a context. Okay, so this is the program structure of SSSC. So this information has actually already been disseminated to your teachers, but I thought it would be good to just verbally talk through it. Okay, so right now we are on 25th April. So it's our first day of virtual workshops. For the next 4 days, or not really 4 days, but for the next 4 sessions, all right, you will be attending virtual workshops where we invite speakers of different fields to talk about sustainability, talk about the SDGs, right, the Sustainable Development Goals, all right? And from there, you kind of learn things. By the end of today, okay, you will also know what are the things you are supposed to tackle in terms of the team proposal. Okay, we have a little surprise for you all. Okay, here it says launch or problem statement, but later you will know that it's something that is a bit different. Okay, and we hope that later you will listen to my colleague very well, okay, on what to do, what needs to be done. Okay, and because by 8th May, you have to submit your team proposal in your groups. Okay, so you have about 2 weeks from today to prepare for this team proposal. Okay, so what does that mean? Why do we have workshops while we have this team proposal, this challenge going on? It's because we hope that you will learn from these workshops, maybe glean some insights, glean some content, glean some thinking behind certain issues, the complexity of issues, all right, and apply them into your problem statement or into your team proposal. Okay, so these next 4 sessions are very important for you to kind of widen your perspective and to learn more. Okay, and this is the exciting part. All right, so one team of 5 students from each country, all right, with the best proposal submission, you will come to Singapore. Okay, you will come to Singapore in July and you will be able to see me face to face. No, that's not the exciting part, I'm joking. But the exciting part is you'll be able to come to Singapore, you'll be able to physically network with people, all right, and kind of do a certain amazing race sort of challenge, all right, in Singapore. Okay, and we will talk about that later for the selected teams. All right, so only one team per each country. So I believe some countries have 10 teams, some countries has lesser teams, all right, but it's still kind of a competition. All right, so do try your best for this whole science challenge. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so these are the virtual workshops. I believe later we will talk about this in more detail. Okay, but for each workshop, as I've said, okay, there are different speakers that are going to be talking to all of you, all right, for different topics. So for instance, we're going to start off with a broader kind of idea on 26 April on the Sustainable Developmental Goals. All right, so we give you a broad picture of what are all the different SDGs, what are the things that you can explore, right, for your team proposal. And then for the next 3 sessions, we're going to focus on just 3 more specific topics. Okay, so the first one on climate change. All right, context is in Singapore, but I do believe that Dr. To might talk about other contexts, so you might want to think about that. All right, or even think about what are some similar contexts. All right, and the next theme, okay, is on global citizenship. Okay, so this is a little bit different from your SDG. So you will have to see how this citizenship, idea of citizenship can fit in. All right, for you to think about that, okay, in the SDG. And the last one is on technologies for live and learn. Okay, so just a heads up, these are the things you're going to learn. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is my last slide. All right, so I end off with a ship, okay, and a quote by Albert Einstein. Okay, I read out the quote to all of you. A ship is always safe at the shore, okay, but that is not what it's built for. Okay, so what does that mean? What does this quote mean? All right, why do I put it at the last slide? Okay, I just want to encourage all of you. We are all little ships, and the world is always so wide, right? The sea is always so vast. There are so many things for us to discover. There are so many people, so many friends for us to make. Okay, and all of us are hiding behind the screen, right? All of us are hiding behind the screen. We are like boats that are docked onto our ports. Okay, so my encouragement here is to step out of your comfort zone. We are only here for 4 sessions. All right, so let's step out of our comfort zone. Let us set sail. Okay, let us step out of our comfort zone to really learn all that we can from this whole session. Now, it doesn't matter if you end up being the team that wins or the team that loses. Everyone is a winner here as long as you step out of your comfort zone, you learn something out of the virtual workshops, you put in your best effort for the team proposal. I think that's the most important. So let's have that attitude, let's have that mindset for the next few sessions, all right? And do our best for these 2 weeks. Okay, so that's my ending notes for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hansen, for a really comprehensive session. And next, we'll go through the technical preparations for the workshop. May I please have Ms. Biapa, Knowledge Management Manager from CMEO Secretariat to moderate the session, please. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, our lovely MC. Hello, good afternoon, every students. Can you hear me very well, right? Okay, I want to know how do you feel today? Please please select the emoji and send it to me. What I'm feeling today, I love to see all of you and give you the technical briefing. All right, how about yourself? All right, okay, thank you so much. All right, may I request the student to type something to me? Right, okay. I'm typing here. Oh, wow, okay, thank you so much for the very nice greeting message. Thank you so much for keep sending me the emoji. Okay, everyone, let me start my presentation. My part is quite important that you guys need to know how to prepare yourself before the session. So let me share the screen. Okay, I hope that you see my screen now, right, everybody? Right, okay. So I want to share with you how many participants joining us today. I'm very pleased that there are over 270 accounts logged into this platform. Thank you very much for your cooperation and the support of the ministry coordinator and coordinating teachers to this program. So I would like to inform you that we have about 10 Southeast Asian countries participated in this program from Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, Laos, PDR, Indonesia, Myanmar, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. And thank you so much for your joining us in the virtual orientation today. And altogether, we have 435 junior high school students, and female are about 60% and male 40%, with from 83 schools, 90 coordinating teachers, and 10 ministry coordinators. Wow, quite a number, right? So during my presentation, if you have any question, please type in the chat box. All right, type in the chat box, and then we will try to address all the questions that you submitted to me. And the next part, the technical preparation. So the web-based meeting link that you log in today, gonna use for throughout the workshops on the tomorrow, 27 April, 2nd and 3rd May, right? Please do not share this meeting link to the friends who are not participants of this workshop, okay? How you can join the session. So we are flexible. You can join us in the classroom, or you can use your individual laptop or computer at home to join the session. Or you can use your mobile phone, right? It's quite easy. But however, the challenges that you need to have is you need to work collaboratively with in the same team, even like you have different login device, like meaning that 3 students sitting together, but you need to communicate with the friends who are using the device logged in at home, and with another friends who are using mobile phone logged into the workshop session. So you need to communicate each other. Maybe you can inform your teacher to create the WhatsApp group or Line group among the students so that you can communicate each other by using the, the group communication channel. So for the technical preparation, please ensure the good Wi-Fi when you log in. And this is our protocol that you must log in before the session starts 10 minutes. Once you log in, you will be at the lobby. You will not be able to enter the meeting room until the workshop starts, right? And should not be late because we're gonna be very strict teachers. We will not allow you to enter the meeting room because the door of the meeting room will be locked after the session starts 15 minutes. All right, don't be late. Please be on time to join the workshop. And we will send you the virtual background. Okay, I will ask my team, Kun Kai, to share with you the link that you can download the virtual background if you like to. But however, this is optional. You can use your school virtual background, or you can use other virtual background that, you know, attract your friend to communicate with you in the chat box. And please avoid multiple login, like for example, in one room. Do not use the login device more than one device. For example, you log in by using the notebook, and then you also log in by using the mobile phone. That will create the echo voice in your room. Please, only one device can be logged in one room. And I would like to suggest you to log in name for the student. I think you have followed us very well according to our instruction. But however, when you log in, I may need to repeat again for the classroom setting, country in short or country in full, and then followed by the school name in short. And for the individual student who log in, like, you know, using your mobile phone or computer at home, country followed by the school name in short and your name. All right. And for the ministry and teacher coordinators, I don't want to repeat that. They know it very well already. So how to rename yourself? I think that some of you already know that there are two features in the WebEx. First, click on the three dots on the top of your visual or camera, and then you can click on edit display name. Otherwise, you just click on the list of the participants. Your name will be on the top of the list, and then you just click and then edit display name. Okay. So the rule for the student participation, this is very important. First, you need to be actively participate in all virtual workshops, right? Every session you need to attend. Student can review the referencing document of the speaker in advance on the CMO website. Our speaker, they are so kind, they send many resources and the reading document for you to study in advance before that session. Please do not log in late. This is what I already informed you, because the meeting room will be locked after the session starts 15 minutes. And during the speaker presentation, the student microphone will be mute. And please keep the camera on, right? And your microphone will be allowed to unmute when it is requested by the speakers. Next, we will communicate by using English. So whatever language that you type in the chat box, please type in English language and be polite to the speaker and friends. And the misbehavior student will be removed from the meeting room and the SSC program. And individual students and teachers are required to fill up the feedback form of each workshop for 5 days. The deadline is midnight of the workshop day. For example, today, we also have the feedback form for you to fill up, and we will share it to you the end of the session. Okay? And you need to fill up the feedback form before the midnight of today. All right? So agree with this? Please give me the emoji if you agree with me. Everybody need to fill up the feedback form by tonight. Okay? By midnight of tonight. Right. So we will send the feedback form to you by email, and at the end of the session, we will send to the chat box. All right. Okay. And the absent student can review the previous session from the record. So if you have other, like, you know, personal circumstance, you are not able to allow to join the workshop on the day. So you just inform your teacher. Okay, and then we will send the record of the previous session to you, and then you can fill up the feedback form, right? So do not share the WebEx meeting link to other students or friends who are not the participant of this program. So this is the certificate of completion that we plan to give it to all individual students. So the rule to get the certificate of completion is that you need to submit a team proposal after the virtual workshop, all right, by 8th of May, attend all workshops and complete the feedback form. Of the session will be sent to you after the session. To me is that you attend all workshops, but you will not submit the team proposal. Would you get certificate of completion? No, you won't get it. So you need to submit a team proposal plus attend all workshops and fill up the feedback form. Okay, agree, everyone? Send me the emoji. All right, send me emoji. Okay, if you agree with me, thank you so much. Let me check that who did not send me emoji. Okay, how about the student from Myanmar? Agree with me? All right, send me emoji. Someone send me the fire. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you agree with this, right? Complete, submit the team proposal and attend our workshops and fill up the feedback form. All right, 3 things. Next. So you can check the update information of the SSC program from the CMIL website, and also from you can send email to us as well. So every day I will send a reminder to the teachers and students, send to your email directly. Okay, so that's it for my presentation. If you have any question, please type in the chat box. Right, thank you so much. May I turn the floor to our lovely MC, Nong Tam.
Thank you so much, Kun Priyaha. That is really insightful sessions for the technical preparation. Thank you so much. And now that we have learned about the program, let's take some time to get to know each other joining the orientation today. So as Ms. Priyaha mentioned before, that there are more than 500 junior high students from 10 Southeast Asian countries joining us today. Are you excited to get to know them? All right, so without further ado, may I turn the floor to Mr. Emil John from CMIL Secretariat for the ice-breaking session. Mr. Emil, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Kuntam. So good afternoon, everyone, to all our 435. As Kun Piapa mentioned earlier, 435 students joining us this afternoon. So once again, I think one of our communication strategies throughout the session would be the emojis. So just to look at if you're still active, I know that this time of day, afternoon is quite we're quite sleepy at this time. So just a quick check. Can everyone give me a heart emoji? Okay, click the heart emoji, heart react. Okay, everyone's okay. I have seeing a lot of hearts. So thank you very much for being attentive. So I hope this afternoon we'll be getting to know each other better. We know we are online. We're from different time zones. We're from different countries in Southeast Asia. But this afternoon, we hope for you to get to know one another and learn from each other. As Han mentioned earlier, one of our goals in CMEU is regional cooperation, and we want to get to know each other better because in the next 4 sessions and perhaps on the in-person session, you will get to meet new friends. Okay, so let me have the slides for this afternoon. We will be calling this ice-breaking activity Friendship Goals. Okay, so I know you're quite familiar with friendship goals. One of the objectives of this is we want to get to know one another, and we want to make new friends and make new acquaintances from the different countries. And then we want you to interact and engage and learn from each other. So we will learn, we have different cultures, we have different traditions. So we want to learn from each other and foster collaboration. And I would like to highlight what Han earlier mentioned. We want to step out of our comfort zones by discussing and collaborating together across time zones and across countries. Friendship, but the goal says there's a kind of twist for this activity this afternoon, a kind of challenge. Since this is the CMEU Singapore Student Challenge, we'll make this also a challenge. So are you all ready for the mechanics? So if you're all ready, can you send me Rabbit emoji. I see a rabbit emoji on the reaction side. Okay, there's some are sending turtles. We need to be fast, but of course, the turtle we need also to be smart. Okay. So next slide, please. Are you all ready? I think everyone's ready. Everyone's now ready and jumping off as rabbits in the emoji section. Okay, we have 2 rounds for this ice-breaking activity, and let us start with round 1. So I understand that yesterday you were all briefed about the WebEx. So we have the first mechanic is we want to look at the next slide, please. We want to look at the participants in the chat box. So you can see send to, you can see everyone, and you will look at the list of participants in the WebEx. So you have the country from Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, PDR, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Okay, so you will chat someone or a school, since some of you are in groups, from each country and introduce yourself. Don't worry, there's a prompt later. Introduce yourself virtually and ask them what is their favorite local food, which they can recommend to you. So you will have to tell them your favorite local food that is unique in your country, which you want to recommend to your new acquaintances. Next slide, please. So here's a sample conversation. So you can say, chat, hi, my name is blank from what school, what country? Or if you're a school, you can say, hi, we are from what school? And you can mention my favorite local food is blank. How about yours? And then you can reply, hello, thank you, I am blank, or we are from what school or country, and my favorite local food is blank, and nice to meet you, of course. So far, is that clear? So far, is that clear? Can I get a thumbs up if so far everything's clear? The twist is not yet here, okay? So if everything's clear so far, can I get a thumbs up? Okay, everyone's getting it so far. Thank you very much. Okay, now, what is the twist? Next slide. The twist is, so you will have to fill up the form, which can be downloaded in the chat box. So there's a form, so you can download it in the chat box right now. We've sent it. Please download it, and later I'll ask if you're all ready. The challenge is you only have 7 minutes to find 10 new friends or 10 new schools and learn about 10 new local food. That's why we click rabbit, because this is a fast. Don't worry, timers doesn't start right now. So just hold on. I know you're all excited to complete the form. So you have 7 minutes to find 10 new friends and learn about 10 new local food. So 7 minutes only. Okay, so this is the one that you have to strategize about. So once you complete, please raise your hand later. Once you complete the 10, please raise your hand, and then we have a short discussion after that before we proceed to round 2. Okay, so quick reminders. Next slide, please. So please download. So this is the form. It's already it's in the chat box. You can download it in the Google Drive. So there's a list of countries here. So the 10 countries. So you have at least 9. I think 9 countries only. 9 countries only. Don't worry. You don't need to chat from someone in your country, but if you want to, that's okay if you have enough time. But the priority is a country not from your own country. Okay. So the name, either the name of the student or the name of the school, and your favorite local food. And then maybe one day you can try when you meet in person during the challenge in Singapore. Okay. So is everything clear so far? Thumbs up if everything's clear so far before we start the timer. Thumbs up, everyone's. I'm seeing everything's okay. Okay, all countries are now ready. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up, so I'm quite sure that everyone is already ready. Okay, so you can chat. You can chat. So I'm seeing some of the favorite foods right now, but you can PM. Okay. So next, before we proceed to the actual activity, next timers, next slide, please. Okay, while most of you are downloading, we can change again. We can send again to the Dropbox, to the chat box, the form. Reminders, strategize how to maximize your 7 minutes. Talk to your classmates how you can strategize, but also be courteous. Multiple messages will come to you, so you click the send to, choose a student, maybe you get multiple messages. So if you are already you can say thank you and tell them to message other participants, and of course say thank you to new acquaintance. As mentioned by Kun Piapa earlier, we need to be polite in our chat box. Okay, so are you all ready to complete the 7 minutes? Please use some are already sending in the chat box. It's the everyone, so click first, send to, and then chat someone here in the chat box so that you can so that no one can see. Okay, is that clear? Thumbs up. I'm seeing people in the everyone chat box, so you have to PM or DM the students, okay, in the chat box, so you can see it in our box, send to everyone. So click send to everyone. We have practiced that yesterday, and then choose someone. Okay, 7 minutes. Ready? Are you all ready? 7 minutes starts now. Let's go. Music while they are filling up the form. seconds left. Okay, time is up. Okay, so don't worry. It's just a challenge for everyone and get to know each other. Okay, so is everybody done? Who completed the 9 countries? Aside from your country, who were able to complete the 9 countries? Please raise your hand or check. Please click the raise hand button. Okay, someone from or the raise hand button. Can I see the raise hand button? Who completed the 9?
Brunei email from Brunei.
Someone from Brunei. Okay.
NPJNPHAP Khalisha.
Oh, someone from who? Sorry.
Darussalam.
Brunei. Can I talk to the one who completed and share the results of the activity? Okay, I see from Bacolod City National High School, 9. Okay, from Bacolod City National High School, can you open your camera and share with us who are your new friends? What the 9 food from different countries? Okay, hello? Can you hear us? Okay.
Yes.
Hello, yes.
Based from the people we have chatted, from Brunei, their local food is ambuya. Cambodia is curry. Myanmar is monhinga. Thailand is mango sticky rice. Thailand is Hainanese. And Singapore is Hainanese chicken rice. Malaysia, nasi lemak. Indonesia, gudeg. Laos, papaya salad and bamboo soup. Vietnam, pho and banh chong. And from the Philippines, sisig.
Okay, so 10 with Philippines. Thank you very much, Bacolod City National High School. What are your tips? What were your strategies in completing the 9 or 10?
We've just chatted random people and they sent us reply, and we have also thanked them for their replies.
Okay, thank you very much, Sid. Okay, so Sid has a name tag. Thank you very much, Bacolod City National High School. I would like to call on from Brunei, Kalisha. Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you share with us the food and the new friends that you made?
For Cambodia, it's Khmer noodles. Philippines, it's adobo. Singapore is chicken rice. Myanmar is mohinka. Indonesia is kerak telur. Thailand is khao soy. Malaysia is kek batik. Laos, papaya salad. And Brunei, ambuyat.
Okay, wow, also 10. Actually, it's 10 with Brunei. Thank you very much, Kalisha. What was your strategy in completing the 10?
I took my time to ask about their favorite local food. I didn't rush because I wanted them to be more relaxed in answering.
Okay, thank you very much, Kalisha from Brunei. Okay, I am now seeing. Are you getting hungry? The mention of the different food is getting me hungry right now. Okay, someone from Vietnam also got 9. The Hanoi Dragons. Okay, can you share with us UMS of the Hanoi Dragons?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So we got 9 countries.
Yes. Can you share with us the different food?
First Brunei got ambuya. Myanmar is sticky rice. Cambodia is Khmer noodles. The Philippines is SISIG. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that,
Okay.
but I'm sure it's good. Malaysia's nasi lemak. Singapore's chicken rice. Laos is bakso. Indonesia's perak telur. I don't know. Thai is nasi lemak again.
Salamat. Okay, thank you very much. What was your strategy? What was your strategy? What was your strategy for Hanoi Dragons?
Sorry. Sorry, stop. We just texted a lot of people.
A lot of people. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so some from Singapore got 9. Okay, one last from what country? Not necessarily 9. Okay, I'll call someone from Malaysia. Who Malaysia? Okay, anyone from Malaysia would like to share?
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
But
Yes.
I'm not really sure whether I get all 10
No
or
worries,
9
no worries.
countries. But I got names.
Yes,
I got names.
Christina. Yes.
Yeah. So Pure Marida from Cambodia.
Yeah.
She or he likes tuako. And then Muda Hashim from Brunei. He said that he loves ambuyat. Bunyanan from Thailand. He said he or she said they love Tom Yam Kung. And then someone from CNHS Philippines say they love sisig. Livia from Indo say tahu walik. And then Jonghua from Jonghua, Singapore. They said they love chicken rice. Myanmar, someone from Myanmar said that they love mohinka. Chelsea from Brunei said she loves nasi. She or he loves nasi katok. Z from PNH Philippines say they love sinigang. Myanmar love fish gravy. And I see lots of people like Khmer noodles. And Laos, there's papaya salad. And yeah, etc.
Okay. Thank you very much, Christina.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the names are also important. So I hope for those countries who completed the 10, they also got the names of their new friends. Okay, thank you very much, Christina of Malaysia. Okay, one last before we proceed to the next round. From maybe I will call someone from Cambodia. Anyone? Any volunteer from Cambodia?
Yes.
Just to share the
Can we
names
try?
that you have. Oh, sure. Yes, NGSPL.
Yes, thank you. So we have made 8 friends from 8 different countries. From Indonesia, their favorite food is garang asam. From Cambodia is khmer noodles. Laos is papaya salad. From Malaysia is kek batik. From Thailand is fried rice. From Myanmar is mohinga. And from Singapore is chicken rice. And the last one is from Philippines is sisig.
Thank you very much. Wow, sisig, mohinka, nasi lemak. Okay, now it's around 2 p.m. here, so it's quite. I know it's like I hope we're all ready after the workshop for the snack. But thank you very much. Later for round 2, I'll call the countries: Laos, Myanmar, Singapore, Thailand for the sharing for round 2. Okay, for round 2, those countries we're not able to share. But thank you everyone for round 1. The next 4 sessions will be an opportunity for you to get to know deeper, not just the food, but also how to cooperate, how to collaborate later on. So it's very, very interesting that you're now sharing the different food. You know the new, like 9 new food that you might want to try. So let's go to round 2. Okay, let's go to round 2. This one is quite different, but it's still the same. You will chat another participant from another country and introduce yourself virtually. So don't go to the same person that you went to earlier. So it must be different. Okay? And please look at the chat box. So some are joining to some are chatting in the everyone box. We understand also, but this is also one way to familiarize the WebEx, because the WebEx platform will be your platform in the next 4 sessions. Okay, so the question is, ask them what they are most excited about the Simeo Singapore Students Challenge. So what are you most excited about this activity that we have? Here's a sample conversation. Next slide, please. Hi, my name is. What are you most excited about? Thank you. I am excited about what is the reason why you are excited for the activity. Okay, so just a quick, feel free to PM. Please use the chat box. Select a country. But this time around, because this is a question that is have longer answers, you only need to have 5 countries. Okay, 5 countries only. Okay, next slide, please. 5 countries for 7 minutes. Okay, so we will be faster this time. And then once complete, please raise your hand and we have a short discussion after. Okay, so once again, reminder, strategy. Here's the template. Next slide. Okay. Be courteous. If you get multiple messages, please get the link at the chat box if you didn't get the link earlier. And the next slide, you can strategize how to maximize your 7 minutes and be courteous. Okay, ready? Thumbs up if you're ready for round 2. Emoji thumbs up. Okay, I'm getting everyone. Okay. Sharing. Okay, ready? I'm getting everyone. 1, 2, 3, go. Timer starts now.
Emil, I want to be part of the last activity as well.
Sure, Tam.
My name is Tam, and my favorite food is som tam. What is your name?
Mine is adobo.
Adobo?
Yes.
I love
Bring it to the
adobo.
office.
Thank you.
1 more minute. Okay, time is up. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm reading also some of those of you who are chatting in the everyone box, and I'm all really interested. I'm also really excited for all of you because you want to learn new things at the same time, really prepare the proposals, and most importantly, meet new friends and foster collaboration. Okay, so let me call from, I see the raised hands already. So I'll call the school. We'll go first to the countries who were not called earlier in the first round. So I'll call from Myanmar, the BEHS number 5 or the number 5. Okay, number 5, BEHS number 5. Are you there? I saw you raising your hand. Okay. Okay, can you share with us? I mean, number 5.
We got 5.
Oh, BHS 1. Okay, okay. Can you share with us? We can't hear you.
Hello?
Okay, okay.
Can you
Please,
hear me?
please, yes, yes. Please share. Please share. Okay.
So we got from Singapore. It says they are very excited to make new friends and represent their country and their school. From Indonesia, they said they are very excited to make new friends and new experiences. And then from Thailand, and they are very excited to get knowledge. Knowledge they will get from this challenge. And for the Philippines, they said they're very excited to get new friends and create new friends. And then from Brunei, they said creating new friends as well. And then from Malaysia, they said they're very excited to get new friends as well. How they said they're very excited to see what people will share. And for the last, very excited to talk with people from other people or other countries.
Thank you very much, BHS 5. Thank you very much for sharing your. I think it's more than 5, right? More than 5. You got more than 5. Yes. Thank you very much for that. And how is it different? How is this different from the previous round? This round 2.
Hello, sorry, I didn't hear. Sorry.
How is this different? How is round 2 different from round 1?
And I think this is more exciting because we have to chat about for what you're excited for instead of foods and things like that. Yeah.
Okay,
I
thank you
think
very
it's
much.
not a big deal. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. And of course, for sharing. So mostly are really interested in gaining new friends and learning new things and talking to other countries, which is really aligned with what the goal of the Simeo Singapore Student Challenge is. Okay, I'll call from Indonesia, SMPN2. Are you there, Semarang? SMPN2 Semarang? Did I say that correctly?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you share with us?
We got 5 countries name and 5 reasons. The first one is from Thailand. They are excited for the knowledge they will receive for this project. And the second one is from Philippines. They are excited to create new friends. The third is Brunei. They are excited to learn about different cultures from different countries. The fourth one is Cambodia. They are very excited to be here and making new friends from other countries. The last is Malaysia. They are excited about the SSSC because this is their first time making a new friend that from different countries.
Very much, Indonesia. How is it different? How do you find this challenge different from round 1?
We chat the participants and we chat it personally.
Oh, personally. Thank you very much for that. Okay, thank you very much, SMPN2 Semarang from Indonesia. Okay, now we proceed to Lao PDR. I see the hand of SIS. Are you there? Can you share with us?
Hello, we are from Lao SIS, and
Yes.
most of the country say that they are excited for having a new English experience and activity in the city and want to exchange power.
Okay, so they wanted to exchange exchange knowledge, learn from one another. What countries were you able to talk to? Indonesia. Okay, wow. So I hope that made you new friends. You made new friends after this event. Okay, thank you, Lao PDR SIS. Just may I ask, how was the experience for round 2?
Exciting, fun.
Okay, exciting and fun. So I hope the next 4 sessions will be just the same. Okay. Thank you very much, Laos PDR SIS. Okay, so we now go to Thailand. Can I see a hand raised from Thailand? Okay, we have from YRC. City Root. Hello? Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, top 5. First is Indonesia. They feel excited about learning new experiences and making new friends. And next is Singapore. They're excited about learning opportunities provided because they are very passionate about communities. And next is Brunei. They're excited to looking forward to learn about other countries and their cultures. And Malaysia, they are excited on getting new experience and also meeting many people from different countries.
Yes.
And last one, they're from Myanmar. They hope this challenge would give infinite knowledge and experience on resilient and sustainable community.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, Titirut, if I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much. So they're all excited for the challenge itself. And actually, I'm hearing the theme really like collaboration and learning from one another. And of course, really excited to dive deep into the challenge. Thank you very much from Thailand. And finally, from our host country, from Singapore, may I call on one raised here is Temasek Secondary School. Can you share with us your... Yes, okay. Temasek Secondary School, can you share with us? Are you there? Hello? Okay. Is Temasek Secondary School here? Okay, can you... Okay, hi, hello. Yes, can you share with us? Okay. We can't hear you. Can I... We can't hear you, sorry. Okay, is it everything okay so far? I cannot hear. Okay, while waiting. Okay, while waiting, is it okay? Because I can't hear. Am I the only one? Sorry, I can't. We can't hear. Oh, is it? I think it's mine. Oh,
microphone have problem ครับ
okay, okay. So we can, if while you are fixing the technical, can I call on first Singapore NUSH while waiting for Temasek Secondary School.
Hello, we are from Singapore and we are at NUS High School. Brunei shared that they are excited for the new knowledge that they can be able to obtain through this, meeting new friends.
Yes.
Laos shared that in their group, they're excited to make proposals and make new friends as well. Myanmar are excited to gain knowledge and experience on ensuring a resilient and sustainable community. Malaysia are excited to meet other students from different countries. And Thailand would like to learn about other cultures and get to know each other more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, NUSH. What is different from the previous round?
No, we have to answer. Oh, all right. Okay, so what's different is that for this time, the answer will have to be a lot more longer because it asks us what we're excited about instead of just our favorite food. When it comes to food, the answer is most likely going to be 1 to 3 words, which is quite short. When it comes to what we're excited for, the answer is longer, so it takes more time to type it out.
Okay. Oh wow. So this, yeah, actually, exactly. So we have like it's a more about the feelings and the emotions that we're feeling because of the event. And then earlier it's like our favorite food, easy, one word, we can catch it. So thank you very much, NUSH. Before, because I know Temasek, is your microphone okay? Okay. So I can't hear Temasek Secondary School. Okay. So, oh, okay. So thank you, NUSH. We have more opportunities for you. So we apologize where the time is. We have limited time this afternoon. I know you all want to share, and we're also excited to listen. And we have listened to we have seen the different answers in our chat box, and we're all excited. So, but don't worry. Because you have many more opportunities in the next 4 sessions. This is just the start. We are just testing the waters on how we can engage. And so far, everyone is so engaged. Everyone is really, really excited. And we can feel the energy this afternoon. So we hope that this energy, energy that you have in meeting new people and discussing with other people will be sustained in the next 4 sessions. You are I'm seeing SMPN1. You guys are amazing. I agree. You are all amazing this afternoon. Thank you very much. And I will now thank you for participating, and I will now turn back the floor to our MC, Tam. Tam? Thank you, everyone. Heart react.
Thank you so much, Emil, for the wonderful presentation. Really love your creative activity as always. Really get the energy going around. And on top of all, it makes me hungry a lot. I already planned my dinner. I'm gonna have some tam lab and the sticky rice for dinner tonight. Yes, it is decided. Thank you so much. Okay. And for the last session, everyone, we're going to talk about the problem statement and guideline for submitting the proposal. The most important thing. May I invite Ms. Yaquin, the manager from Science Center Singapore, to walk us through the guideline, please? Mr. Yaquin, Ms. Yaquin, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm Yating from Singapore. So I'm from the Science Center Singapore, and today I've got to present to you the proposal that you will have to submit. So here is the important part of the program. Okay, now let me just share my slides with you. Okay, so on the proposal submission, okay, so these are some of the things that you need to take note of. And then later, after the presentation, we'll take some questions if you have. Okay, so for teachers, as well as our ministry coordinators, this is also the first time they are looking at the problem statement. So you will probably need some time to process this. Okay, then later you can ask the questions. Okay. Okay, so firstly, what I'm going to go through with you will be the topic selection as well as the proposal guidelines. What are the things that you need to take note of? Okay, and then also some miscellaneous information that you will need to know in order for you to proceed with this project proposal. Okay, so just now you have heard of the 17 SDG goals that Han Sheng has mentioned, right? So the instead of using all the 17 SDG goals, we are going to select 7. Okay, we have selected 7 SDG goals. And here are some of the topics that we would like you to explore and to propose, okay, some problem statement from these 7 guidelines, okay? So the first one will be good health and well-being. So that is goal number 3. So we would like you to propose, okay, not only using these 7 guidelines, we would also like you to think about what the community around you, okay, what is their problem and how you can help them solve these problems, okay? So you can select from all these 7 SDGs and then you can refine it and submit as your proposal. Now, so for good health, oh, sorry about this. Okay, so for good health and well-being, why is my slide not coming up? Okay, yeah. So one these are just examples, okay? Of course, you can talk about issues being raised by the COVID-19 pandemic or anything related to your well-being, okay, around your community as well as your country that's unique to you and you think that you want to propose this as your problem statement that will work too. Now, we will also like to include goal number 4, which is quality education. Okay, so we can talk about lifelong learning. We can talk about equitable quality education for everyone. Okay, goal number 6. Oh, sorry, did I just stop share? Okay, goal number 6 is on clean water and sanitation. Okay, so for clean water and sanitation, we can talk about potable water for everyone, okay, within your country, and accessibility of sanitation. So is your community facing any issues with sanitation? So these are also some of the problem statement that you can propose. Okay, for goal number 7, affordable and clean energy. Okay, you can talk about promoting renewable energy, cost and accessibility of clean energy. Now, of course, all these are just examples for you. You don't have to use these, okay, if you have other problem statements that you think are much better fit for this, okay? Now, for goal 10, reduce inequalities. To reduce inequalities, it could also mean to empower people with disabilities, all right? So this could be one of the topic that you can explore. Now, sustainable cities and communities will be goal 11. We can talk about food security. We can talk about underserved communities, okay? And of course, the last one that we would like you to take a look at will be responsible consumption and production. So we would like to, an example would be ensure sustainable consumption and production, or you can talk about sustainable tourism. Now, of course, these are examples that can help you, okay, narrow down to one problem statement, okay, that you can propose. Now, but of course, it's very big for me to just say, oh, come up with a problem statement. Okay, so I have more examples for you, okay? Now, an example is, for example, if I want to choose goal number 10, okay, for my problem statement proposal, okay, so let's say I want to reduce inequality. So you will receive a template, okay, a PDF template, okay, that will have guidelines and questions, okay, to help you come up with the problem statement. So you can go around your community to ask around or to maybe just sit down and look at what are some of the problems that the people around the community are facing. Now, for example, wheelchair-bound individuals may have a problem reaching some spots to pick up some items, right? Because they are sitting on a chair, so they are much lower when you want to reach a higher ground to pick up something. So this problem occurs when usually there are nobody with them to help them, so they are alone. So to address this problem, we would like people who are wheelchair bound to feel more empowered. So it is important to address this problem. And so one possible solution could be, okay, you may propose, like, for example, to modify wheelchair using hydraulic lifts to allow individuals to reach higher spots. Okay, so your problem statement in this case will be to empower wheelchair-bound individuals to be more independent by modifying wheelchairs using hydraulic lifts. Now, so this problem statement is very important because when you submit this proposal to your ministries, okay, they will pick the best proposal, okay, and this best proposal, you will have to refine the proposal, and then you will come to Singapore to do an on-site presentation. Okay, so the selected team will have to expand on this proposal and do a presentation. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example on how you can possibly come up with another problem statement. Okay, so we want to talk about good health and well-being. Now, this is this is a proposal, okay, a problem statement. Using Singapore as a context, right? Okay, so this problem, okay, is faced by Singaporeans. Okay, why? Because Singapore's fertility rate has fell to a record low. So what happens in a couple of decades, okay, in several decades, is that we're going to have aging population. Are already starting to feel the strain. Okay, so there are less people in the working society and more people who needs healthcare system. Okay, so possible solution that you can come up with is probably to introduce affordable public health system to help Singaporeans increase their life expectancies. So let's say in the past, maybe the retirement age is 55 years old, but right now Singaporeans are, maybe because of the more affordable health system, they can push their retirement age to 65 and above. So the problem statement, okay, is to reduce the impact of Singapore's aging population by increasing Singaporeans' life expectancy using affordable public health care system. Okay, now coming up with the problem statement is important because that will also help you expand on the project that you are planning to do after. Okay, so you have to think of a project, a proposal, okay, that you can expand and something that you think is workable for your team. Okay. Okay, so now, the next thing I want to share with you is how you can potentially come up with a problem statement. Okay, so you may want to take this down, but I think the slide will be shared with you all on the website after this session. Okay, now, in order for us to put a problem statement together, okay, firstly, you will probably need to do a little bit of research, okay, to see what are some of the problems within your community. We would like to see problems within your community, within your country. Okay, of course, we are not expecting you to solve worldwide issues. Okay, just think of something that is close to you, okay, that you think you can make the change. Okay, now, so you need to think about the problem, okay, and how you can potentially achieve that goal. Now, that goal doesn't have to be a very large scale, like, oh, I must educate 100% of Singaporeans to become university graduate, for example. Now, so it doesn't have to be a large scale like this. It could be just, I want to educate this group of people so that they understand what is recycling and things like that. That could work as well. Okay. Now, so you have to propose a solution, okay, to achieve the goal. Okay, and this solution, like I mentioned, could be a big one, or you can start small. Okay, by using what kind of method. For example, if it's like education, it won't be like building a new wheelchair, right? So it will be a different approach. It could be national education. How do you do this national education? Are you going to use, for example, national TV to broadcast certain news? Or are you going to paste posters? Are you going to run campaigns, things like that, to solve these kind of issues, right? Okay, so there are two different approaches. One is that one possible proposal, right, is that if you have the wheelchair one, okay, you can potentially build a wheelchair, okay, and that would be one with a prototype. Now, otherwise, you can suggest the solution could be, like I mentioned, a campaign, okay. How are you planning to roll out this campaign, and what are some of the outcomes that you are going to expect, okay? Now, so in order to achieve a goal, you need to propose a solution, and then you need to recommend a method, okay, or a measurement. And if you put this all together in one sentence, you will have your problem statement, okay, to empower, for example, just now the example, to empower wheelchair-bound individuals to be more independent by modifying wheelchairs using hydraulic lifts, okay? So this problem statement is very on point, okay? And then we will use this problem statement to expand it. Okay, now, later on, I'll show you the problem statement template, okay, that you will have to fill up so that your ministries will read through and select the best proposal, okay? Now, for the topic and proposal guideline, okay, you must refer to the proposal submission template, okay? I will flash it out later. Now, your proposal must include, okay, the topic that is in line with one of the, oh, sorry, I forgot to change this. This is the 7 SDGs. So the 7 SDGs that I just showed you right here, okay? So they are goals 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so these are the 7 goals that we will need you to look at. Okay, just pick either one. Okay, so for the selected proposal, okay, it must, okay, include the following as well. Okay, you need to plan on how to execute this solution. Okay, so this solution could be a campaign, like I mentioned, or it could be to build a prototype. So if you talk about the things like wheelchair, you want to build a real wheelchair, you need to build the wheelchair using the hydraulic lift system. Okay, so this is the challenge, okay? Now, of course, we are not asking you to build the wheelchair with the hydraulic system in 2 weeks during the submission, but you need to have in mind a rough idea on how you want to do this. If your project is selected, you may have to submit that prototype, okay, and bring the prototype to Singapore. Okay, now, so like I mentioned, to have a working or non-working prototype, so if you are looking at things like that involves building and engineering, it will be good to have a prototype. Now, otherwise, if you're talking about building, let's say, building a new design, a green building, okay, you may build a prototype and bring it over to Singapore if your project is being selected. Okay, so just make sure that your topic selection must be able to expand, and you have to reach the end stage where you can plan out this campaign or to build the prototype. Okay, so additional information, like I mentioned, your proposals will be vetted by MOEs from your own country. Okay, so only one team, okay, will be selected. So that means only 5 students from each country will come to Singapore to compete. Okay, then all the 11 countries will compete together. We will do the presentation, and then we will have judges from different countries to judge your projects. Now, the selected team, okay, after you submitted your proposal, the selected team, okay, your proposal, okay, will then be shared with industry experts. So here at Science Centre Singapore, we have identified some industry experts who will look at your proposal, and then they will give you more inputs for your proposal to beef up your proposal for the on-site presentation. Okay, so this ideation session will be on 1st June. It will be online. And we have certain time slots for different countries to call in, and then you will talk to your industry expert who will be looking at your proposal, and then they will give you more ideas and recommendations so that you can start working on your proposal. Okay, so this proposal will have to be ready, the presentation will have to be ready when you come to Singapore. Okay, now I'm going to flash the proposal template. Give me a moment. Okay, so this is the proposal template that you will receive. Okay, now you will need to fill in the basic information, your country and your school, and of course the names of your members is very important. Okay, now topic for selection, remember the 7 SDGs, right? So you need to pick one, okay, and you can write it down here. Okay, now the problem statement, okay, before you arrive to the problem statement, right, which is right here, you will need to go and see or do some research on who has the particular problem and you would like to address. Okay, now, and what is their problem and why is it important to address this problem? Okay, so just write everything down, and after you have all these 3 things or these 4 things, okay, you should be able to come up with a problem statement. Okay, using the template that I've shown you just now. Okay, you should be able to put together a problem statement, and this problem statement will be the one that you will be working on. Okay, so think of something that has this you know, got this impact into your community. Okay, so we want to see how creative and how you can help to benefit the community. Okay, now, so over here at the last part of the problem statement template, right, you will have to write at least 800 words. Okay, maximum 800 words, and we would like you to include the following. Okay, the problem you would like to address, okay, or the issue that you would like to resolve within your community, reasons why you chose this problem, okay, the proposed solution to this problem, desired outcome from the solution. Desired outcome could be, for example, if I want to do a saving water campaign. Okay, so what is your desired outcome? The desired outcome could be, our community will save at least 1 liter of water per hour, for example. Okay, so this will be kind of like the desired outcome that you would want your problem statement to have. Okay, now, what are some of the potential roadblocks when implementing the solution? For example, if let's say I want to do a broadcast, okay, so this broadcast could be, so the potential roadblocks could be some people don't have TV, okay, so I don't have TV, okay, so I don't really watch national TV broadcast, okay, unless I catch it on the internet. Okay, so these are some of the potential roadblocks that you can think about. Okay. All right, so you can write it down, and the part, this last part, it could be, you may draw out, okay, your proposed solution. Okay, so it could be hand drawn, or you can draw it digitally. You can even draw like I don't know, like a brainstorm map, how you came to how you ideate and come up with this proposed solution. You can even draw out a timeline on how you plan to execute this certain project that you are proposing. Okay, so we have space for you to do this. Now, at the bottom of this template is the judging rubrics. So we want to make this judging rubrics transparent, okay, so that you know what you are going to be judged for. Okay, so your ministries, okay, will judge, okay, according to these. Okay, so for relevance to community, that would be a total of 10 points. So we want to see how relevant your proposal is, okay, to the SDGs. So remember the 7 SDGs that you need to pick at least one. Okay, relevance to your target community. Okay, so what is your target community? Your target community could be Singaporeans within my neighborhood, for example. Okay, now so for feasibility and credibility will be, okay, you'll be scored for solution proposed, whether they are feasible. Okay, so sometimes we can think about a lot of ideas, but what are they feasible, okay, to carry out in your community? Okay, are your proposed solution successfully preempt potential challenges? That means you think about the potential challenges that can come up, okay, while you are doing this, okay, and whether you have done any research, okay, before you come up with this problem statement. So like I mentioned, you don't just pluck something out from the sky, okay? You need to do a little bit of research. You need to go look at your community, see what is lacking. What do you think you can help to improve their lives, okay? So the time frame that you propose in the solution. So let's say, oh, I plan this can work in the next 10 years. So we want to see whether this time frame that you propose, the output, is it feasible? Okay, so this part for feasibility and practicality is 20 points. And then for design and creativity, we want to see whether your solution is designed to tackle all aspects of the problem. Okay, so and also whether your solution proposed is novel. That means, is it something new, or is something that has been already been proposed, but you want to make some improvement to it, and why do you want to improve on it? Okay, so this will be 10 points. So total, it will be 40 points. Okay, so if you add them together, these are 40 points. So the one with the highest score, okay, will be selected by your ministry, and you will attend the presentation here in Singapore. Now, so this is just the presentation part. Okay, I see a lot of questions in the chat board, in the chat group. So I'll stop my presentation. Okay, so do we have the questions? So I will answer them one by one. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, yeah. So some people ask, does it have to be a product? No, it doesn't have to be a product. You don't have to sell anything. Okay, so it could be a campaign, like I mentioned. It could be something that has a product. If yours doesn't have a product, it's fine. Okay, so let's say if you want to come up with a trash sorting rubbish bin, for example, okay, then you will have to potentially build a trash sorting rubbish bin if your project is being selected to be presented in Singapore. Okay. Yes, okay. So this proposal is the first part for selection. Okay, you don't have to build any prototype at the moment. So from now, if I'm not wrong, the submission to the MOE representative will be on the 18? Is it
8th of May.
8 May. Sorry, 8th of May, sorry. So from now till 8th of May, okay, this is the time where you think about what you want to do for a proposal. You don't have to build it yet. If your proposal is selected, then you can start building and make the project into a proper project, okay, to do the presentation when you are back here, when you are here in Singapore. Okay. Okay, someone from Malaysia is saying there's an online AI checking generators. Okay, we're not going to use AI, okay, to read your proposals. I'm sure your ministry have selected proper industry experts to read your proposal. Now, we want you to take charge of this project, and instead of getting AI to do all this work for you, it'd be good if you can think about this proposal statement, okay, from the point of view from your community. Okay, some students ask, can we choose more than one SDG? Okay, now some of the SDGs, they may overlap. Okay, so they may overlap, so just find one from out of the 7, okay, that best match your problem statement. Okay, just pick one. Okay, because otherwise you have too many, you will get confused. Okay, so just pick one best fit, okay, for your problem statement. Okay, now you will definitely, some students may, okay, potentially choose the same topic because we only have 7 SDGs that you can choose from. So because you're from so many different countries, okay, and the selected proposal may not be the same. So it's okay. You will just do what you think your community needs. Okay, not so much of, oh, if I do the same topic, will I be marked down? Okay, not necessary. All right. Okay, so some people ask, there any rules or consequences on plagiarizing ideas? Okay, of course, when you give us the idea, we don't really go to Google to check for plagiarism. So, but please, do not copy and paste from the internet. It must come out from you. The proposal must be written by you. We also do hope that if your teacher can help to guide, okay, but not to do everything for you. Okay, so we want this to be your idea. Okay, to take charge of this. Okay, I think I have gone through most of it. Okay, anyone has any more questions that you would like to ask with regards to the proposal submission? Okay, you ask for, okay, if you pick up the topic with reference, right, to let's say an internet source or whatever, okay, you may put in your reference. If it's from an internet, you can just put in the link, okay. Otherwise, if you don't put it in, it's also fine. We just want to see your thinking process, because some things you pick up from the internet, we want to see how you process the information and make it into your own. Okay. What if we have one topic but tie it to one other topic? Okay, you choose one topic that you want to do and you focus on that. I'm not sure what you mean by if you have one topic but tie to another topic. That would be two topics already. Okay, so you just want one problem statement, okay, and you may have multiple solutions. You may have, okay, so if you have multiple solutions, we welcome that, but you should only have one problem that you want to solve. Okay. Any bonus mark if you submit before the due date? Unfortunately, no, but your MOE coordinators have more time to read your proposal. Thank you very much. Okay, which app that I have to write my proposal? Okay, so the template will be sent to you, most likely will be in PDF form, so you can download it and you can just type it in. Okay. Okay, so like I mentioned, citation, if you found it from the internet or any books or what, you can just put at the end in your proposal. Okay. Okay, do we write the proposal by hand or we type it in our computer? Up to you. If you think writing gives you more like energy and you feel more attached to to the proposal statement, it's fine. But do take note that the submission to your coordinator should be by soft copy. So you probably have to make sure that if it's handwritten, if you scan it, it must be readable. Okay, and then your MOE coordinators can read the proposal. Okay, this one is our context. How long will the selected team stay in Singapore? If I'm not wrong, 5 days or 6 days, I can't remember. But day one and I think the last day would be traveling. Okay, so 3 days will be packed with programs. Okay, so you will have presentation at the science center, and then you will also have one on-site challenge where you will be mixed together in different countries, and then you will have another round of competition here in Singapore. Okay. Let me see, shall we make a video or photo about the proposal and the prototype? Okay, video and photo of the proposal and prototype. Like I mentioned, prototype not yet. You just need to come up with the proposal for now. And if your project is being selected, then you can proceed with coming up with a prototype.
Okay, maybe I help Yachin out also. In terms, there are some questions on referencing, references of the research. Okay, so at this point, considering the age of the participants, we will not require referencing. So don't have to worry about APA format and all that. Okay, but do be careful of plagiarism. So we will be able to find out if it's fully copy pasted from a website, etc. So for the teachers, do ensure that is your students' original work. There are some questions again on the fact that in terms of plagiarism and integrity of the proposal, again, we reach out not to just teachers, but also the students. Just know that, okay, your proposal will be disqualified, okay, if it's very obvious or it's clear that it wasn't students' work. Okay, so don't risk it, okay, treasure this opportunity, do it as a group project. And then for the teacher side, we also trust in the teacher's integrity. Okay, so we do want students to do their own work, okay, for this. And then in terms of formats, okay, just to reiterate, okay, we won't accept any other formats that differs from the template that we have given to you. So you can draw in the box, you can have digital drawing, you can have hand drawn, okay, and then you have to write a write-up that is not more than 800 words. So those things are fixed. Okay, we will not accept PowerPoints, we will not accept videos or etc. Okay, those things are for later when you are selected, and then yes, then you'll translate your proposal into an actual prototype, or you can do it in a presentation. Yeah.
Thank you, Hanshong. Okay, so then some people ask, how do organizers know whether the proposal is written by students or experts? Okay, so your MOE coordinators will be the one deciding who to pick, which school to pick. Okay, so like I mentioned, we trust, okay, that you guys have the integrity to do all this on your own, okay, and not rely on AI. I know AI is a very powerful tool, but do come up with something that you think is close to your heart and something that you think you can change, okay, you think you can make a difference. Yeah. Okay, so yes, the proposal is going to be a group work, so it's not going to be individual work. So the group of 5 students, you are being selected by a school, so you have to work as a team to submit that proposal. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so we don't see any more questions for the proposal anymore. Okay, so I will hand this back to Tam.
Thank you so much, Ms. Yarkin, for walking us through the guidelines, and thank you so much for wrapping up the Q&A session. I think you has answered pretty much all the question that has been sent in the chat box. Okay, I don't think you missed anyone. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, day 1 of the workshop is completed. Let's give a round of applause to everyone. And you can also click the clapping hands emoji. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay, so today we have learned about the program and the guideline for submitting the proposals. And the most important of all, we got to learn about each other. Okay, so stay tuned for tomorrow's session. Okay, so day 1 is finished. Next is day 2. So for tomorrow's session, we will have a speaker from UNESCO Bangkok to talk about the SDG. I assume that many of us have heard of it before, the Sustainable Development Goals. So we will have Mr. Pinit from UNESCO Bangkok, and we will have some lectures and also the workshop activity. And then next slide, please. So here's a little homework assignment for you all to do for today and to prepare for tomorrow workshop. So I want you and your group to collectively prepare. It could either be the drawings or the pictures or the chart answering to the following questions. Please name 3 things that you think it's matter the most to your society. So what are the 3 things that you think matter the most? It could be drawing, pictures, or chart, anything. Okay, so that is your homework for today. I have assigned you the homework, sort of, and we will talk about it tomorrow, okay? So next slide, please. So the workshop for tomorrow will be at the same time today. Please make sure to log in 15 minutes before the workshop start and keep in mind of the time zone differences. And next slide, please. We'll be using the same link for all the 5 days workshop. So it will be the same link that you used to access to the meeting today. But if you're not sure, you can also take picture or screenshot this just to make sure. Okay. And then before we go home, sort of, so let's take an attendance. Okay, so students and teachers and coordinators, please fill in the feedback form of day 1 workshop, and you can do so by scanning the QR code on the screen. And before submitting, please check the spelling of your name, your email address, and any problems or questions regarding the form, you can contact us via the email as ssc@simeo.org. Okay, so that is the end. Thank you so much for joining. But before we log off of this workshop, let's take a group photo, okay? So I would like to inform you first that the photo will be used for the news that will be posted on the Simeo website. So if you do not wish for your picture to be up on our website, it's okay. You can turn off the camera. But for anyone who would like to appear on our Simeo website, you can open your camera. Okay. Let me see your beautiful faces. Okay, everybody, camera is being turned on. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your cooperation. And I will count from 1 to 3, and then you can post anything. You can do a freestyle post. You don't have to just like sit still or something like that. You can just like post like this or like this. Anything is okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check with the IT team first if they're okay with that. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. 3 more rounds.
Thank you so much. So we're gonna take more than just one shot because we have a lot of participants today. So it's gonna be a lot of screenshot to do. Okay, so for the first shot, 1, 2, 3. Second shot, 1, 2, 3. Third shot, 1, 2, 3. Fourth shot, 1, 2, 3. And fifth shot, maybe the last, I'm not sure, I have to check with the IT. 1, 2, 3.
3 more shots, please.
3 more shots? Okay, I'm out of pose, but I'll come up with something. Okay, 3 more? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, second one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, last one. I hope so. 1, 2, 3. Okay, does the IT capture everything? Do you need more shot? You can tell us now.
Maybe 1 more shot.
1 more shot. Okay, one last one. I hope so. 1 last one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much. Is it okay, IT?
And may
Yes,
I
thank you.
inform that the feedback form already in the chat box.
Thank you so much.
Student, you can click on the link in the chat box to fill up the feedback form. And we will also send the feedback form to your email.
Thank you so much, Ms. Piyapha. Okay, so do not forget to submit the feedback form, all the students and also teachers and coordinators. Okay, and we will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Cheers.